Have you ever felt like you weren't good enough? Like everyone else was destined for the spotlight while you were meant to cheer from the sidelines? That's exactly how Lucy felt. Every year, Lucy looked forward to her school's sports day. She was the best supporter you could ask for, waving banners, shouting encouragement, and making sure every athlete felt like a champion. But when it came to actually competing, Lucy would just shake her head. She loved the races, but the thought of running in one? Terrifying. She was convinced she just wasn't good enough. But life has a funny way of pushing us out of our comfort zones. Just a month before the big day, disaster struck. One of the school's top runners, a sure bet for a medal, broke her ankle during practice. The team was in a panic. The coach needed a replacement, and fast. Lucy, ever the helpful teammate, searched high and low for someone to fill the empty spot. She asked everyone, but no one volunteered. The pressure was just too much. Finally, defeated, she went back to the coach. He just smiled and looked at her. "Lucy," he said, "why don't you give it a try?" Lucy's eyes went wide. She let out a nervous laugh. "Me? Oh no, coach. I can't. I'll just mess it up for everyone. I'm terrible at running." She could already picture herself tripping over her own feet. But the coach's smile didn't waver. He replied gently, "You'll never know what you can do until you try." That night, Lucy couldn't sleep. The coach's words echoed in her mind, wrestling with her fear. Her heart felt heavy, like it was sinking into the mattress. Her mom noticed her tossing and turning and came to sit beside her. She didn't offer empty reassurances. Instead, she shared a story of her own about a time she had to give a huge presentation at work and was so scared she almost backed out. But she faced her fear and it changed everything. Looking into Lucy's worried eyes, her mom said something that would stick with her forever. "Courage isn't the absence of fear. Lucy, it's doing your best even when you're scared." The next morning, something had shifted inside Lucy. She woke up with a new resolve. She walked straight to her coach, took a deep breath, and said the 3 words she never thought she would. "I'll do it." From that day forward, Lucy's life changed. Every morning before school and every afternoon after, she was on the track. She trained harder than she ever thought possible. It wasn't easy. She tripped, she stumbled, she fell more times than she could count. Her legs ached, her lungs burned, but every time she hit the ground, she got back up, a little stronger, a little more determined. Finally, sports day arrived. The sun was bright, the stands were packed, and the air buzzed with excitement. Lucy stood at the starting line, her heart pounding against her ribs like a drum. The other runners looked so confident, so ready. The whistle blew. For a split second, her mind flooded with doubt. What if I fall? What if everyone laughs? But then, through the noise, she heard it. A chant, growing louder and louder. Her friends, her classmates, the entire school was shouting her name. "Go, Lucy, you can do it." Her fear didn't vanish, but it made room for something else, something new and powerful, belief. She lifted her head high, took one more deep breath, and ran with all her heart. She didn't look left or right. She didn't look back. She just focused on the finish line and ran faster than she ever had before, faster than she ever dreamed she could. And then she was across it. She heard the announcer's voice boom over the speakers, calling out her name. Lucy had won the gold medal. The stands erupted in cheers. Her coach was smiling, his eyes filled with pride. Her mom was in the crowd, wiping away tears of joy. But in that moment, Lucy knew the real victory wasn't the shiny medal hanging around her neck. It was the courage she had found within herself. Sometimes the loudest and most important cheers are the ones that come from within. Believe in yourself, because once you do, you'll discover that nothing is truly impossible. Thanks for watching our story today. If it inspired you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content that uplifts and empowers.